Ever feel like midlife is pulling you in a million directions? One minute you're helping your kid pick out a college, the next you're coordinating your parents' doctor's appointments. And somewhere in between, you're trying to find a moment for yourself. If this feels and sounds familiar to you, welcome to what's called the sandwich generation. Yes, what you're experiencing right now has a name. But here's the thing, the term doesn't tell the whole story. Today, I'm sharing what being sandwiched really means and how to turn this challenging season into one of unexpected growth. In this video, you'll learn the real meaning of the sandwich generation, why women like us are at the center of this growing trend, and what the textbook definition completely misses. Plus, 3 game-changing strategies I've learned from living in between both worlds of being a mom of 2 and a daughter caring for her aging parents. Hi, I'm Valerie. I'm a host of Mindfulness Podcast, and I'm new to vlogging. I'm sharing my experience as a 46-year-old living part-time with my mom while also helping her take care of my dad in an assisted living facility. My 2 kids recently left for college, and I thought I'd be focusing on my passions at this stage of life. But instead, I'm transitioning from raising kids to caring for my aging parents. Perhaps you're living in the same season too. What you and I are going through actually has a name. We're in what's called the sandwich generation. So, what is the sandwich generation? Let's start with the official definition. The term sandwich generation was coined by social worker Dorothy Miller back in 1981. She used this to describe women in their 30s and 40s who were sandwiched between growing children and aging parents. Fast forward to today's reality, the sandwich generation typically describes people in their 40s and 50s. Why the age shift? Well, we're having kids later in life, and our parents are living longer. According to recent studies, nearly half of adults in their 40s and 50s are caught in this middle, caring for both parents, age 65 and older, and supporting their young adult child. Economists have actually expanded on this definition, using it to highlight the financial squeeze we're facing between managing college tuition payments while also covering caregiving costs or assisted living expenses for our parents. So here's the thing. This definition, while accurately depicts the general situation and the financial implication, it only scratches the surface of what's being in the sandwich generation really means. What the traditional definition and economists don't tell you is this sandwich has evolved into something more complex, especially for women these days. It's more like a triple-decker sandwich, and trust me, each layer brings its own unique challenges. For me, the reality of being in the sandwich generation hit home when I found myself touring college campuses with my daughter one week and then visiting assisted living facilities with my mom for my dad the next. So, here are some of the common layers you may be experiencing in the sandwich generation. Layer number 1, we're managing our kids' transition into young adulthood. Layer number 2, organizing and coordinating and supporting healthcare needs for our aging parents. Layer number 3, we're navigating careers that are often needing of reinvention, whether due to technology changes or simply because it doesn't align with who we are becoming. Layer number 4, trying our best to maintain and manage relationships with our partner and friends. And layer number 5, dealing with our own health changes, premenopausal, while trying to plan for our future. What was that? That was like 5 layers. This isn't just a sandwich anymore. It's like a constant juggling act. Also, being sandwiched implies we're stuck, trapped between these layers of responsibility. That's why I prefer to think of this time as our rubber band era. Why? Because it's like we're a rubber band. We're constantly being stretched to meet new challenges, but we have the wisdom of being middle aged and have the incredible resiliency and endurance to get through all of this. We are not stuck. We are adaptable and we're learning how to handle all of this and bouncing back. If you're curious to know more about this rubber band era and how this mindset shift transformed my experience, I wrote a detailed blog And I'll put the description below. But for now, let's talk about the 3 practical strategies that have helped me whenever I felt overwhelmed or stressed. Number 1, accept that you can't be everywhere. Here's the truth. You're not always going to be there for everyone, and that's okay. I had to accept when I moved away from my family to live with my mom part-time to take care of my dad. I know what guilt feels like, and it could be overwhelming. But here's the thing, even if you lived in the same city, there will be times where you can't physically be there for everyone. You can't clone yourself. So you have to find peace in this particular reality, which leads me to the second strategy, mastering the art of tag teaming. Think of yourself as a captain of a relay team. Sometimes you need to pass the baton. This isn't just okay, but it's totally necessary. This might look like tag teaming with your siblings to care for a parent, or asking your partner to help step in with the kids. Embracing technology has been so helpful for me. You just don't realize how a FaceTime or a voice text can really feel like you're there with them whenever your family member or your parent needs you. And lastly, breathe and give yourself permission to have some grace for yourself. Take a deep breath and remember that tomorrow is a new day that you can try again. The fact that you're here watching this video and learning and adapting shows just how much you care and how capable you are navigating this midlife journey. So, what part of the sandwich generation are you challenged by the most? Is it caring for your parents, supporting your kids, or finding time for yourself? Share in the comments below. I read every single one, and I would love to learn more about what you're going through. If you found this helpful, please like this video. Honestly, it would really help me build up my confidence so I can make more of these types of videos for you. And if you're curious to watch the next video, which is going to go over the empty nest syndrome, hit the subscribe button and the notification, and you'll get notified when the new video drops next Wednesday. And hey, if you need a little bit of encouragement throughout the week, check out my podcast, Mindful Life Changes, episode 40, where I share an affirmation that will help you get through this stretching and overwhelmingness of life. Remember, you're not alone in this midlife journey. This isn't just a sandwich generation, it's your rubber band era. You have more strength and resilience than you realize. I'll see you in the next video.